So if you paused and come back to this, I hope you found the answer to that fairly easy. I mean, I just gave a slide just before with very depressing statistics about what's going to happen as a result of climate change. But I think we can actually use the facts about climate change to nuance and complicate our response to the question. And as I've consistently mentioned throughout this course of videos, as well as the other lessons on question 1 and question 2 for the John Locke essay competition, nuance and really grappling with the terms in the question to really analyze and not take things at surface value is one of the things that examiners will be looking for with the competition. And it's also just something that is important to note is something valued at degree level thinking as well. And as we'll look at in the last video for this series, it's difficult to answer a question like this, which is very broad in only 2,000 words, unless we take an angle that's quite unique, because you can't possibly be expected to summarize every single thing that you want to say, or even every single thing that's in all 4 PowerPoint slides that I've given you for the theory videos. But you need to pick and choose and come up with an answer that's a bit more imaginative. And one way you can do that is through analysing the question and taking an interesting angle. So for me, when I saw this question, one of the things that surprised me the most is the idea of our civilization being in danger. There's almost the shared inclusive pronoun of our surprised me, because do we really share one civilization? I guess nowadays, because of modernity and because of everything being so interrelated and interconnected compared to before, for example, internet or being able to travel to new places more easily, it's a lot more difficult now to go to, it's a lot more, perhaps it's a lot easier to think of a world as having one civilization. At the same time, however, if we return to the definition of civilization that we looked at in the first video, civilization comprises of a number of different criteria, including, for example, one society, like one writing system, one form of societal social and economic organization, things like bureaucracy as well. And actually, we've seen that perhaps the term civilization is actually a lot better considered as a series or a number of different civilizations existing on our planet. I guess the human civilization can be considered as one cohesive whole, but it seems like societies are living their lives in very different ways, much like they did in the age of previous empires. Even Mesopotamia, I think, was comprised of different empires. So the questions I want to bring up to you are based on what we saw with the climate change, the scary facts from the UN. Is our civilization going to collapse all at the same time, or will it crumble? And this is a question that we're going to turn to in the last theory video, when we look more precisely at risk theory from Nick Bosworth. And the second question is, whose cultures will be worst or first affected? So when we answer the question, is our civilization in danger? The answer that the examiners are probably expecting is yes. But I think a more interesting answer would be yes, but some of these civilizations are going to be in danger far before others. And for example, the pictures that I've already included from here, this is in, I believe, in East or West Africa. So really interesting if you look at the link that I've placed below on how African cities are managing climate-induced migration. And this picture is from the World Economic Forum. It's looking at displaced people on a flooded highway in Sehwan, Pakistan. Displacement, I feel like I should explain, just means when people have been forced to migrate for a number of different reasons, this one being the climate. it's possible in this context that their homes have been flooded, so they have nowhere to stay, so they need to go somewhere else to find shelter.